Well, g'day, it's Corey McKernan here from Walk With Me. And for those that know, we are doing a Christmas challenge, and I've got a very special guest that I definitely wanted to get this man on because this is what it's all in aid for all you people that are going to donate to the cause that we're trying to do with Walk With Me. And a very warm welcome to Major Brendan Nottle from the Salvation Army in Melbourne. How you going, mate?
Great, Corey. How are you?
Pretty good. Very excited about this challenge that we're about to undertake. So just probably off the top, just probably give everyone just a bit of a snapshot out there for what's happening in Melbourne in the Salvation Army and obviously with how the impact of COVID has had.
Yeah, it's been really an incredibly tough year this year for so many people, Corey. So what we've seen here is our cafe that we run in Bourke Street, so right in the centre of Melbourne, for people that are homeless or at risk of homelessness, but also people that are dealing with really serious mental health issues, people that are dealing with addiction issues. That cafe had to close because of COVID. And I'll never forget, there was a woman came in her wheelchair. She's probably in her 50s and she was absolutely distressed. And I said to her, what are you worried about? And she said, well, I'm not worried about getting sick. If I get COVID, I get COVID. If I die, I die. She said, what I'm really worried about is being locked at home with no one to talk to. So it's that isolation that's going to drive me nuts. And we had a number of people like that in a similar situation. And what we've tried to do is stay on the phone to people as much as we can. We've tried to get people in here to the window of our cafe to get meals so that they can have chats to people. And we've tried to keep that human connection going, which has been really critical. And we've had St Vincent's Hospital having their nurses continue to be on site and mental health workers on site as well, because mental health has been so profoundly affected for so many people. And that's probably been one of the massive challenges that's really come out of this whole pandemic.
Do you find, as bad as the situation is with COVID, but it's nearly also heartwarming to see that there are people out there. You mentioned the nurses, and there's probably a number of different people that, go unheralded that really help a lot of people out there.
I think some of the amazing stuff that's gone on behind the scenes has actually really inspired me and deeply encouraged me. So we've got a guy that heads up the pandemic team at Australia Post who reached out to me. I've never met him before. And he said, I'm really worried about the people you work with. I want to be the expert that you can draw on at any time of the day or night. I'll just give you whatever advice I've got. And he's also given us face masks. He's given us hand sanitizer. We had the Taiwanese Business Association, never heard of them before. They turned up with 10,000 face masks. We've got the Mental Health Foundation of Australia turned up with 200 meals a day. So we just take those and distribute those. So I think the way people have just really quietly gone behind the scenes, and that word you used before, hero, is absolutely appropriate for these people. They've been amazing.
And I know there was another instance that you told me. There was one of the unique ways, was it where someone was coming in to do the singing?
Coming in to do the singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So we run a choir every Tuesday night. I think the word
you scared me for a second there when I've asked you a question, and then I thought, geez, I've actually heard the wrong thing here, but go ahead.
No, you're spot on. There's been so much going on. I just can't remember who I've talked to or what I said. So anyway, this guy, he's a fantastic young guy. Comes in every Tuesday night. He's been doing it for about 18 months, runs a choir. The word choir is a bit of a stretch for what we do because none of us can sing. But, it's a bunch of people dealing with homelessness, mental health issues, a whole bunch of other stuff. And we sit around and we just have a sing. Some people get up and have a dance. Some people just listen. It's been absolutely fantastic, but we couldn't do it because of the pandemic. So Cam said, why don't we just jump online and do it online? And I'm thinking, oh, boy, we can't even sing face-to-face, let alone do it online. But we've ended up not singing online, but just getting together and we have a quiz. So we just have a chat about our week. And that opportunity for support's just been amazing. So I think one of the really good things that's come out of the pandemic is people still see that there's issues that need to be addressed, but they've thought really creatively about how we go about that.
Yeah, 100%. Now, onto what we're trying to create at Christmas time. Obviously, people they're going to be a little bit doing it a little bit tough, and that was probably my main reason about trying to help you guys out. So just explain to people out there, obviously, what we're doing this in conjunction with Greg Kahan, who's, I know, a great supporter of yours from the George on Collins. So for those that don't know, all the money goes directly to the Salvation Army, and then they will purchase these meals. So Brendan, just explain to people what a difference that'll make in a lot of people's lives just by having something normal like a meal at Christmas.
Oh, absolutely. I think for a lot of people, Corey, that we see, they were actually convinced that there would be no Christmas this year. Yeah. And so to have you come along with all of your supporters and all of your connections to say we're going to put on this mental health walk, that Walk With Me, to raise funds so that we can make sure that people don't miss out on Christmas has been absolutely brilliant. So Greg is busy beavering away in his kitchen down at George's on Collins. So he's whipping up a storm down there. He started off by saying, let's get chili mud crab for these guys. And I'm thinking, chili mud crab ain't what they've got in mind, Greg. So Greg's been amazing. So he's gone, no, we've got other ideas. So they're going to whip up a storm, which means that we can give people not just a meal, but we can give them something absolutely brilliant at Christmas time, which does two things. Obviously, it fills a hole physically, but far more importantly than that, it sends a really powerful message to those people that there's people all around the country that are thinking of them. So they may not see them face to face, but there are people all around the place that are saying, we want to make sure you don't miss out, and we want to make sure that you have a great Christmas. So I think it's absolutely brilliant.
It will. And look, if for all those out there, I know that I'm going to be sending out on my social media platforms, and let's hope that we can also get a lot of media. We're hopefully going to have a lot of big name guests. Now, I think it's only fitting that is 7 o'clock in the morning too early a start for you to get you to be a guest on one of the walks?
Jeez, no, that's fine. I'll be there. So that's 7 o'clock Melbourne time, not Queensland time?
No, 7 o'clock Melbourne time. I'm the one who gets up at 6 a.m, Brendan. Don't worry about that.
No, I'd love to be there. And I just want to say a huge thank you to you, Corey, for coming up with the initiative. I think it's brilliant. And we really hope that people get behind you and get out and stretch those hammies that have been in lockdown, for a couple of months and walk a few Ks, but more importantly, raise some funds for a really, really worthy cause, which is to let people know during a tough year that they're not forgotten. Yeah.
So for all the details, for everyone out there that wants to get on board, you can head to my website. It's www.4qpf.com. And all the details will be there about how you can even join the challenge. Doesn't matter whether you missed the first couple, but you can join us. We're doing it for the period from the 23rd of November through the 18th of December. And let's see where it ends up. Or conversely, if there's corporates out there, if you just want to donate, as I said, the money, every single cent goes directly to Brendan and the team. And look, I think we're off to a pretty good start already. And we've actually, we know already that we're going to give people some meals at Christmas. So everyone get around it. For more details, as I said, go to the website, and we'll hopefully see you on the challenge.
Fantastic. Thanks, Corey.